They say I was here on third movement. Excuse me. Wow. Want to do a video? I forgot I had these in. I want to talk about what is ministry. I think we get it twisted a lot in today's culture when we say ministry. Um, we will say, okay, ministry is when you get into this big organization and you do work to help people, or you do work to further the gospel of Jesus Christ, whether it be to, get Bibles out in the street. That's ministry. Then you say, okay, we get a part of a church, and you start going and you start singing at church, and you start preaching and teaching and all this stuff, and that's ministry. And yes, those are ministries, but we're forgetting about one ministry that is amazing. That's the ministry of you. Everybody who accepts Jesus Christ now has an opportunity. It's not a burden. It's an opportunity. You get a chance to go and tell somebody the good news of Jesus Christ. You can look in a lot of different ways. I know a lot of us get caught up and say, I can't do it because I'm afraid to tell people about Jesus Christ. Sometimes going out and telling people about Jesus Christ is telling your story. How did you find Jesus? Telling somebody, encouraging somebody that, you found Jesus this way, just maybe God can work in them the same way. Or ministry could be just praying for somebody. Excuse me. As something as simple as saying, okay, I have a coworker at work, and they always going through a hard time, so I'm just going to say prayers for them. I'm just going to say prayers for them. Sometimes you don't have to say anything to somebody to be ministry, or you don't have to say anything to somebody to minister. Sometimes you can just pray for them. Sometimes you can just say, you know what, Lord, I will fast for this person, because I want this person to find you. This person is going through a hard time, and they need to find you. A lot of times we think that ministry is just going on knocking on people's doors and say, do you know Jesus? Sometimes it's going into community and seeing somebody in the community and just say, do you know Jesus? Sometimes ministry is just praying for people. Praying for that auntie who you tried to give the gospel to and she rejected. When you try to give the gospel, your ministry wasn't over. You still called to pray for her, to pray diligently. I can't say that word right now, but to pray, to pray for her. Sometimes ministry is where you have an opportunity where God put somebody in your path and say, you know what, I think God put me here to tell you who He is and tell you about the goodness of Him. But ministry is not tied down to saying, okay, organization, a church performance, or a giving somebody the gospel. Sometimes ministry is just praying for them. Sometimes, and this is the one we forget about the most, and sometimes we forget that ministry is the way you walk. Literally, how you walk and show Jesus Christ is ministry. I should have somebody see me and say, man, that face is serious. I want to ask him about it. We should live in a way to promote somebody to ask, why are you different, right? And it's a clear picture of opening yourself up to a situation where somebody asks you, why are you so different? And you can you have an opportunity to get a gospel. So ministry can happen in so many different ways. We should feel that want to minister to somebody. When you don't feel that want to minister to somebody, that's scary. That's when you really need to get to God and say, Lord, why do I not want to minister to people? Why do I not want to give you to people? See, I can't. It's not even. I can't have a God in my life that's so good, a God that is so relevant, that's so good and so awesome and amazing, and I can't tell nobody about Him. And I refuse just to go around the people who are already experiencing God and say, man, God is so good, and have a good time with them only. I'm going to have a good time with my people of God, but I also want to, show the people that don't have God that God is amazing, and then also have a good time with them. I just look at Jesus. It said Jesus was friend of sinners. Jesus hung out with sinners. Sinners and publicans. I would say Republicans. Those Republicans. No, but it's a picture of Jesus. Then hung out always with the people that enjoyed him. Sometimes Jesus hung out with the people that didn't enjoy him. And we're called to do the same. We're called to hang out with people that does not enjoy Jesus sometimes. But we can find joy in Jesus while we hanging out with them. That what we have joy in, they can see it. And they're going to reject you. They're not rejecting you, they're rejecting Christ. Are they going to accept what you're saying? But live it in a way that my life is ministry. So the bigger question, so the answer to the question is, what is ministry is the way I live. The way I walk, the way I talk, the way I breathe. The reason why I did this video, I'm coming off a situation where I was just here at work and sitting in my car, and a dude just came up to me, and we just started talking and everything, and he started talking to me about how his son was this and that, and everything that was going on with him, and I was like, wow. And then we just started talking. This thing, you know, I was like praying as I talked to him, Lord, let me have an opportunity to minister to him. And then we just started talking, and our conversation went that way. Our conversation went to a way where I was able to minister to him, and he was an older guy. I'm telling you something, I love elders, man. They can put you on the things. And he was telling me about some things I was like, just blew me away that I never thought about. Just blew me away, like, wow, that's different and amazing. So, I mean, basically what the gist of this video is saying that, you know what, let's live our life in a way that we are ministry. Let's live our life in a way that we give the gospel every time we talk. And it's not so much that it's like, oh, do you know Jesus? But no, just okay, just the conversation's going that way. When we're talking to people and you feel like your heart want to give somebody the gospel, pray and say, Lord, please give me an opportunity. And he will. He is faithful. He is so faithful to give you that opportunity. Please like this video if you like it. Subscribe for more videos. Right there will be where you can subscribe. Right there, I put it right there. And go check out the website. Third Movement at thirdmovement.org. Thirdmovement.org. Matter of fact, I have it go right here. I have it somewhere in here. Thirdmovement.org. Yeah, so really, please just get out there and understand that our life should be living in a way of ministry. To all my new Facebook friends, all my new people that's coming along on Facebook, thank you for coming along, and I hope you enjoy the things that we do here on Third, and I hope that you feel like you're Third. This out on Third Movement. I'm out.